Hi, I'm Holly Sutherland and I'm an autistic PhD student at the University of Edinburgh studying social communication and autism. This presentation is about a focus group I ran as part of my doctoral research to try and understand autistic people's perspectives on autistic social communication. We ran the focus group online over the course of 2 weeks using an anonymous forum-style setup. 9 autistic adults took part and we had several topics that people could comment on: how they signalled social interest, what felt natural in social interaction, what made interactions enjoyable, and their experiences talking to other autistic people. Our participants had different experiences of attention, self, and their environment. Social interaction drained their energy quickly. They often struggled with various executive functioning related tasks like self-monitoring, managing behavioural responses, or staying focused on the conversation and not getting distracted or zoning out. Participants also felt they had a very fragmented internal experience, some of which was linked to masking, but which also included having different versions of themselves in different scenarios or environments, with little continuity in between. And, of course, there were also issues with auditory processing and sensory sensitivities. This led to different ideas about how social communication should work. Social interaction should have a purpose and be meaningful. Communication should be honest and direct. Boundaries and routines, far from being restrictive, provided a liberating scaffold to interactions. And, overwhelmingly, there was an emphasis on ideas of individuality, accommodation, and respect. Every person was unique, and so every new person had to be carefully learnt, every new relationship negotiated. In an unsupportive environment, when neurotypical people didn't understand autism, this led to communication breakdown. Participants felt like social interaction was dangerous. People might be unkind or aggressive to them, or they might accidentally upset someone. They struggled with neurotypical people being inflexible in their expectations of what social communication should look like, with neurotypical people's lack of directness and use of white lies or empty reassurances, and with sensory sensitivities in noisy, bright, busy social spaces like cafes. But in supportive environments, these differences didn't necessarily need to cause a problem. Participants finding out that they were autistic and discovering what this meant gave them the ability to explain and advocate for their needs. Having other autistic friends who instinctually understood these needs was good, but non-autistic friends who were understanding, willing to learn, and happy to meet participants halfway were just as good. In summary, autistic people experience their internal and external worlds differently. This leads to different ideas about how communication should work. When society is autism hostile and inflexible, problems occur, but when armed with self-knowledge and supportive friends, mutual understanding can be reached. And that's it. Thank you for listening, and thank you to my funders, my supervisors, and my participants.